Good morning, you guys. Today's video, we are going to be doing a September reset. I cannot believe that September is almost here. That blows my mind. Where has this year gone? If you guys don't know what this video is, a bunch of people make these type of videos. You guys actually asked me to make one for this month, so thank you for asking me to make one. I'm so happy to make one. We are basically going to be doing a giant reset to start off the month of September. I think this is a really great way to get excited for the new month. Overall, to just reset. There are a couple things that I want to do to reset. I want to set some goals. I want to do like a really deep clean. There's a lot of stuff that we can do to reset, and we're gonna do it in this video. And if you guys do this as well, comment down below because I'd love to do it together. Also, I want to say all of this stuff behind me you'll see in an upcoming vlog. I had to move the vlogs back a little bit so I could upload this video on time for September, but yeah, you'll see this all soon. So I would say about 3 months ago, I started setting monthly goals for myself, and I've really loved doing this. I feel like it helps me remember my goals, stay on track. Sometimes I'll make these goals and then completely forget about them. So one thing that I actually bought, I bought this on Etsy. It was $2. This is this like Google Sheet thingy. I don't know. It basically tracks daily habits that you have. So some of the goals that I'm going to be making are kind of like one-off goals. I only need to do it once or twice, but then some of these goals are things that I want to incorporate in my life and turn them into daily habits. So I bought this, like I said, it was $2. I'll link it down below. I don't know who made this. Go support the creator. But some of these things I've really turned into a daily habit because of this. So I think this is like a really great thing that... Oh, I think I got an Amazon package delivered. This is a really great thing, and I feel like it helped make a lot of things that I want to do turn into things that I actually do. So I thought that we would start off by reviewing the goals that I had for August and then start making some goals for September. I did not do an August reset video, so I never really went over my goals. So this will be the first time that you guys see them. I thought we would review how I did. So first of all, one thing that I really wanted to work on was my morning skincare routine. I am really bad at doing my skincare routine because I'm just so lazy. Like in the morning and the night, I'm like, I just don't want to do this. So that is something that I've been trying to work on. Today is August 29th that I'm filming this video because I want to make sure it was up in time for September to start. This right here was not a part of this little Excel Google Sheets thing that I bought. I added this because I wanted to see how often I do each of these things. Down here, you can see it shows each day how much you completed. Some of these things I didn't expect myself to do every single day. I just thought a few of these goals were a little unattainable for every single day. Vitamins, this is actually something that really helped me stay accountable for taking vitamins. 16 days. I took vitamins about half the time, but I will say 9 times out of 10 when I did take vitamins, it was only because I was looking at this and I was like, oh yeah, I should take my vitamins, because I would not have remembered if it wasn't for this. This helped me with that. Sunscreen. I feel like wearing sunscreen has become a part of my routine now because of this, and I feel like it's something that I don't even need to check it off anymore because it's just something that I do. Writing in my 5-minute a day journal, I was really excited about in the beginning, and then I kind of fell off. 29%. I kind of got bored of it. Regular journals, like writing about like what went on in my day, my emotions, things like that. I did that 20 times. I mean, it's almost 65%. That's not bad. Working out, I did not expect myself to work out every single day. I don't think that doing a workout 7 days a week would be healthy for me personally. I did it 14 days. I could do it more. It's really interesting to see how often you do things. Commenting on videos, one of my goals, because it means so much to me when people comment on my videos and show their support, and I wanted to do that more for like my YouTube friends or other creators, just show my support. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit in my head about this one because I was just like, I feel like sometimes when I comment, like it just seems like all I'm trying to do is like get people to notice me, and like I'm just like latching on to them. Like I think I got in my head a little bit too much about this one, and I was like, I just don't want it to seem like I'm commenting on the video for the wrong reasons. Like, I just want to show my support. I think I overthought it a little bit much, so I only did it 3 times. Maybe I'll make this a goal for next month. I just want to start showing my support to more people. Another thing was talk to a friend. I live alone now, so this was something that I was kind of worried about, that I wouldn't like talk to as many people. I'd be lonely. So this was something just like reaching out to a friend, texting them at how they were doing, having a conversation, whether seeing them in person or texting them, and I did pretty well for this, I will say. Post on TikTok. I really want to start posting more on TikTok. I also get in my head about this because I'm like, oh my god, people that I know are gonna watch this and judge me, but I'm also trying to be like, I don't care. That is something that I will probably add to next month's as well. And then my nighttime skincare routine. I always fall off on my nighttime skincare routine because I'm so tired that I'm like, I just don't want to do it. So these were my daily habits, and I did decently well on these. I mean, I could have done better. Let's move on to September and talk about the, wait, this literally says January. That is not the right month. Sometimes I'm like, how do I spell September? I feel like whenever I write September, it just looks like it's spelled wrong. I went through on my to-do list and I brain dumped some things that I wanted to complete this month. Some of these are daily habits. Some of these are things that are kind of like one-offs, like I only want to do it one time. So I thought we would go through and write them down together. The first one is take vitamins, because I still cannot remember to, I don't like that in caps. No. I still cannot remember to do this if it's not for the checklist. So this has kind of helped me stay accountable. The next thing that I wrote down was I wanted to wear my Apple Watch more. I love my Apple Watch. I'll always like halfway through a workout and be like, oh my God, I forgot to put it on. 9 times out of 10, the reason I don't put it on is because I forget to charge it. Let's go workout related. I really want to start doing more cardio. I don't expect myself to do cardio every single day. I think that would kind of be unhealthy to do cardio every day. This could literally mean, well, let's just be honest, I'm not gonna run. It could mean like doing the 12-3-30. It could mean going on a walk around my apartment complex. It could mean so many things, but I feel like I've been really good about doing like weight training, but not so much cardio. And in the month of August, I really treated myself. I enjoyed my life a little too much. So I kind of want to incorporate more cardio into my workouts. This one's also another health one, but I want to drink 3 of my Hydro Flask water bottles in a day. I noticed that I haven't been hydrating as much and it kind of makes me feel more tired. My skin breaks out a little bit more, so I want to start drinking more water and just kind of be more intentional about filling up my water bottle. That reminds me, when I'm done filming this clip, I'm gonna fill up my water bottle. I will drink water if I have water on hand, but if it's not filled up, I'm not gonna like go out of my way and fill it up. So I think that I just need to start filling up my water bottle more frequently so I can drink more water. A lot of these things are things that I'm wanting to add into my lifestyle and not necessarily take away. So I'm not like, I don't want to eat carbs this month. I don't think that would be healthy. I always kind of view it more as like, what can I add rather than what can I subtract? So another thing that I want to add more of is eat vegetables. Even if I eat one vegetable, one bite, I'll still check it off. I feel like I haven't really been eating a ton of vegetables, so that's something that I want to be more aware of and do better, like just incorporate them in my lunch and dinner more. I guess a work related thing, I want to post TikToks more often, so even if I post one TikTok in a day. The rest that I wrote on here are more one-off things and not necessarily habit related things. Oh, I want to comment on people's videos. I also want to do my nighttime skincare routine because I'm still bad about that. I'll add that to the bottom. I kind of like to do it a little bit like chronological throughout the day. What are some other things? I need 2 more things, and I always want them to be attainable, something that I can actually accomplish. One thing that I will never make my goal is a number that I know is unrealistic. For example, one thing that I will never ever put on my goals is a certain subscriber count or a certain follower count. That is completely out of my control. I can control how many videos I upload in a week, how connected I am with you guys, but I cannot control how many followers I have. Also, I'm never gonna put like a certain weight goal for me that is just unattainable to reach in a month. Those are things that I will never do. So numbers are things that I try to avoid when it comes to making these goals, because I don't want to feel discouraged and set a goal for myself that is just completely unreasonable. I need 2 more. What are 2 more goals? Should we come back to it? Let's come back to it. Okay. Down here we have weekly and monthly achievements. So these are things that I want to accomplish every single week and throughout the month. I actually put down a few here. One thing that I really want to do is finish decorating my living room. I'm just over it. It's driving me insane that like I don't have a coffee table, I don't have a rug. I'm over it. I'm doing it this month. I also want to organize my kitchen. That will be a video coming soon. I also have that desk that I want to sell, and then I really want to reach out to a financial advisor. This is actually something that I did. Wait, why can I not spell? I reached out to a financial advisor last month, but then I never like followed through with it. So that is something that I want to do this month. I'm like, if there is a recession soon, might as well start investing. And then I want to hang my TV. So those are some of my monthly goals. They're kind of, yeah, but they're just things that I need to get around to. So let's talk about weekly achievement. This was mine for last month. Honestly, I might copy it. You know what? These are all things that are very attainable, things that I do anyways. I'm like, why not? I want to update my budget every single week throughout the month. I want to make sure I keep selling the to-do list. I want to post 4 TikToks, comment on 3 videos, and this is kind of like take photos of the to-do list, post more about them. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna say talk to a friend. Oh my gosh, I literally forgot the #1 thing that I've been wanting to do. stretch. Oh my gosh, this is the number one thing that I've been wanting to add into my lifestyle. I don't ever stretch. I'm not a stretchy girl. I've literally never stretched in my life. I mean, I have physically, but like not like a frequent thing. So we're actually gonna change this right here. I'm gonna stretch. That is going to be my goal. I feel like some of these things you can make these different goals, but I really want to start getting more into stretching. I hate stretching, but I really need to like it. There's so many health benefits to stretching. So that is how I did on my August goals, and these are some of the goals that I want to work on for the month of September. I always recommend having goals that are sustainable and that you can actually accomplish. If your goal is up here and you cannot reach that, don't set that for your goal. Maybe make your goal like if you're here. I don't want to set my goal too high and get discouraged that I can't complete it. I'll link this down below for you guys if you want to check it out. I lost my phone, no idea where I put it, and one pro to starting to wear my Apple Watch is I can ding it. Wait, how do I do this again? That's my bedroom. Oh, we might have to ding it again. Where did I put it? Like, I hear it, but I don't know what direction I hear it in. I wanted to think of some ways that would help me achieve my goals and kind of remember to do them. So 2 of my goals are to do my nighttime skincare routine and wear my Apple Watch more. Like I said, an issue that I have with my Apple Watch is forgetting to charge it. So I thought that I could put my Apple Watch charger in my bathroom. So at night, I'll have to put this on the charger in here, and it will remind me to put it on in the morning. It will also help me wash my face at night. If I'm already in here, I might as well wash my face. So I'm gonna put my Apple Watch charger in here. I'll keep you guys updated if that helps me actually remember to charge it, put it on, and do my nighttime skincare routine. This is something that I started 2 months ago, and it helped me so much. A lot of the times I would make these goals and then completely forget about them, and then by the end of the month I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to do that. I added a widget to my phone. If you guys know how widgets work, this is the first page on my phone. I have like this widget of just like a random to-do list. Sometimes I'll put my grocery list, and then right here I have this widget. It's a reminders app, and I put the top 3 things that I want to accomplish. I have stretch more, call financial advisor, and then organize the kitchen. This is just a really great way that I'm constantly seeing it. Like every single time I'm on my phone, I see these goals, so I remember like these are things that I want to do and I want to hold myself accountable for. And I've noticed that it helped, because before I did this, I would always forget my goals, and now at least I remember the top 3. Try it out. Look what I just remembered to do. Take my vitamins. This is not sponsored. I just remembered. One thing that I want to do to prepare for September is do a super deep clean. Obviously, I clean my apartment. Obviously, I deep clean my apartment as well. But I wanted to go through and just really clean my apartment. Kind of like a fresh start for the month. I feel like a really clean space clears my mind and makes me feel ready for the month ahead. I honestly think it's just a mental thing, but I'm fine with it. I'm here for it. We're about to deep clean this place. Scrubber brush for the month. I don't know if I'll replace these monthly, but I needed a new one. So this felt like a good time to do it. I feel like this just made it look worse. Yeah, that does not look good. Another thing that I've been meaning to do that I think now would be a good time to do is go through my fridge and freezer, take everything out, throw everything away that's either bad that I'm not gonna eat, and then clean the inside before I go grocery shopping again next time. I honestly don't feel like emptying this out. I know that I like it the way it is, so we're gonna keep it. It was mainly this stuff that I needed to sort through. I think I'm gonna put all my leftovers on the top shelf, just so when I look in, that's directly what I see, so I can remember to eat them on time. This is my carb shelf, all carbs, love that, favorite shelf. And then everything else in there, I know that I need to eat soon or else it's gonna go bad. Onto the freezer. I really should have done this before I cleaned my counters. I guess we'll just clean my counters again. I really need to organize my freezer. My freezer is a mess. Not like a mess, but it just, there's no rhyme or reason to anything. Let's start organizing. We're off to a great start. Oh, dang it. I just realized I messed up. I always do at the beginning of every month is wash my bedding and my sheets. Obviously, I wash my bedding and my sheets throughout the month too. Like, I don't just do it like one time a month. But even if I did it recently, it just makes me feel so refreshed. And I do know that I have some self-tanner marks on my bedding. It's not gross. It's just self-tanner. Love a good load of laundry. I've never used this scent before. It smells so good. When I was younger, I never understood why people had an extra set of sheets. I was like, just wash them and then change them when they're done being washed. But now that I'm older, I understand it's the convenience. It's so nice. Let's do this. It is honestly so nice having all my clothes clean, my bedding, my sheets clean, my towels clean. I love that feeling. I had a change because I was sweating too much, but I'm really proud about all the cleaning that I got done. I feel like the space just feels a lot cleaner in general. There are things that I could do like more deep cleaning, like clean the baseboards. I might do like an entire dedicated deep cleaning video, but I feel like what I've done so far is a really great way to start off the month. I feel like mentally clear. There's still more stuff that we need to get done. One thing that I need to do is returns. I typically wait till the last minute to do that. I know it's not good, but it is what it is. Don't judge me. I'm returning, I think, all of this. It's bad, I know. I have a shopping problem. Whenever I buy stuff, I always go in it with the mindset that I can just return it if I don't like it, which then causes this. We are going to be doing some returns and prepping some returns. Amazon and Abercrombie are the two places that I need to return stuff from. I'm slightly nervous that it won't all fit in this little thing. Honestly, I have a really strong feeling it's not gonna all fit in this little thing. This is just not gonna all fit. Oh no. I don't know what to do. And I don't have a box from like Amazon to put them in because I just recycled all of them. I realized I have an Amazon order coming later today because I ordered a gift for someone and I'm assuming that will come in a box. So that is the box that I'll probably use to return my Abercrombie stuff. I'll probably return it tomorrow. I go to the post office 3 times a day, every single weekday because of the to-do list. I am gonna go to the post office because I have some to-do lists to drop off. If you haven't bought a to-do list, buy one. I also went through and I did all the Amazon return things. I got the QR codes. After I go to the post office, I'm gonna go to Whole Foods, which is actually in my college town. I always feel so old whenever I go there, even though I'm not old at all. I'm literally still a child. Technically not a child, but you know what I mean. I still feel like a child. And then I'm going to return some of my Amazon stuff. About to do some returns. I always feel so great after I do a return. The last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is my budget. So I have a budget, but it's a little bit different than your typical budget. So basically I just go through every single expense that I make throughout the month and then I categorize them. And then I kind of make a couple pie charts to see where I'm spending, where I'm saving. And that's how I do it. That's what works for me. I have like a very variable income. I don't have a promised monthly income. I'm basically a freelancer doing YouTube. This really helps me see where I'm spending and where I can cut back on a little bit. I know that money is really personal. I wasn't sure what I wanted to share and what I didn't want to share. I didn't want to overshare anything. So this is what I feel at this moment comfortable sharing with you guys for my budget. This is my Excel. I made like a whole little separate page just to show you. I have like 4 different charts, but this is just my spending chart. You can see over here, these are all my these are all my categories. So standard expenses include a lot of things. Pretty much every expense that I know that I'm guaranteed to make: my rent, my utilities, my gym membership, workout classes, my phone bill, my insurance, my car insurance, anything that I know for a fact that I'm going to pay, it's here. So this right here was 44.3% of my monthly expenses. This does not include my savings because I still don't know how much money I made by the end of this month because I get paid monthly. It's annoying. So I still don't know how much I made for the month of August yet. So I didn't include my savings on this. This is just my spending. This is about half of my spending for the month, which part of me is like, I don't really love that. But then the other part of me is like, it's not that bad. Like, it includes so many things. And then I also have food, and then I put in parentheses groceries. So you can see that was 3% of my income, and then takeout was 5%. I will say that I did not eat out as much as I normally do this month. And I also include like eating out as takeout, basically anything that's non-groceries. That includes like getting drinks with friends, going to a restaurant, or even like getting takeout just for myself. One goal that I have for this month, I should have written that down in my goals, is this is something that I try to do, and I find that it really helps me like stay on track with being like healthy, kind of keeping my spending in check, is I will only eat out if it's a social thing and if I'm with people. I will not eat out if I'm alone. I give myself like 2 passes per the month if I'm kind of late for something and I need to get food, or if I'm like really craving something. But for the most part, if I'm eating out, it has to be a social thing. I'm honestly not too mad about my food spending for the month. Clothes was 8.5%. I will say though, I had quite a bit of returns that was not reflected in this month's like budget pie chart. That will be reflected in the next month, so it'll probably be like a negative amount. So like in my mind, I'm like, I'm making money, which is always really toxic for me because I always think when I'm returning something that I'm making money because this is the way that it typically is, even though I'm not making money. I'm just getting back the money I already spent. I honestly feel like this will probably be like closer to like 3% because I am returning quite a bit of clothes. And then beauty, what did I do for beauty? I got my hair done. Wow, getting my hair done was almost 5% of my monthly spending. It was pretty expensive, but my hair is cute. Business, so a lot of these expenses are business expenses, but these are particular to the to-do list. Whenever someone buys a to-do list, they obviously pay for shipping, but I physically have to purchase the shipping label, and so that gets taken out of my personal account, and then I get refunded that money when I get paid for the month for like everything on Shopify. I hope that makes sense, but basically I'm personally paying for all the shipping labels, and then I get refunded, I get paid for it. Almost 30% of my spending for the month was buying shipping labels for the to-do list. Travel's barely even on here. I think that I included that as one Uber expense because I was trying to get my car from the dealership, so I had to Uber there. If I go on a trip, I will include like everything, like things that I buy, my plane ticket, Ubers, all of that stuff. And then health really is barely on there as well. I'm trying to think of what I bought for health. I think I bought like ibuprofen. And then fun. So fun is a lot of things. Fun for me is basically everything that's not specific. So if I shop anything on Amazon, that goes into fun. Even if it's like a business expense, I still put it in fun because it's just hard for me to like determine what Amazon I bought for how much. Some clothes I even bought on Amazon, that's under fun. Anytime I go to Target, any kind of like social thing that I buy, that goes under fun. And then other is anything that I cannot think of. And so that was 2%. So honestly, I'm not that mad about my spending this month. I did have the to-do list drop this month, so I am aware that my income will probably be a lot greater. In these couple months, like the end of summer, that is when I make majority of my money for the entire year, and that's always something that I'm aware of. I really tried to cut back on spending this month. I felt like I was having a lot of expenses in the previous month, so I was really trying to hold back. I would say for 3/4 of the month, I really did not spend that much money. Like I didn't buy anything on Amazon until I think like almost the last week of this month, which is like pretty impressive for me. If you watch me, you know. But I do know that September might be a little bit more of an expensive month because one of my goals for the month is to finish furnishing my living room, which can definitely add up. So that's just something that I always want to be aware of, is how much I'm spending, where I'm spending money. Honestly, I didn't really feel like there was anything that I really needed to cut back on this month because I feel like I was really trying to like reel it back in. But there are some months where I'm like, okay, let's not buy so much clothes. Let's maybe dial it back on the eating out. But I feel like for this month, I'm honestly okay with the amount that I spent, which honestly is kind of rare. I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Happy September. If you guys have any goals for the month, comment them down below. I'd love to know so we can work on our goals together. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.